Hi Capricorn, welcome to your April 2025 tarot reading. I'm Kate, I'm a tarot intuitive, and these are the collective messages for my Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you have a Capricorn partner, tune in. These messages may resonate for you as well. The first card coming out is the Queen of Swords. You might be a little bit of an ice queen in the month of April, to where I feel like you're just not really tolerating anybody else sharing their thoughts, opinions, personal experiences, trying to talk about something that's going on in your life, if that makes sense. You may have opinionated people in your life, but I feel like you're taking a stand. I feel like you're standing up for yourself, maybe in a way that you hadn't done in the past. It feels like I'm taking the sword and I am ready to move forward on this I say when. That it feels like you're taking the lead, you're taking control. On the Queen of Swords worst day, she's a little bit of a bitch, and that's okay. Sometimes we have to be a little bit of a bitch in order to get something accomplished or to set boundaries in place, right? People don't like that. That might leave you feeling a little bit unsettled, a little bit ungrounded, or this could lead to difficulties with a mother figure or somebody else who maybe normally you really get along with, but for some reason right now there's just like this discord. I feel like there's stubbornness. I feel like there's butting heads here in the month of April. But you do have lepidolite. So this is going to be a great crystal to work with if you're dealing with anxiety and stress, and naturally has lithium in it, which is found in a lot of anti-anxiety medications. This being number 32 condenses down to the number 5 in numerology, and 5 is about change. So there could be a big change coming in, and usually my 5s are like uncomfortable or unexpected change. Okay, so I do want to say that. It says, Lepidolite spirit appears to tell you to slow down and simplify, for you have been turning your attention and your energy to far too many different things, distracting yourself from the wisdom available to you. If you feel lost and overwhelmed, it's no wonder. Fortunately, Lepidolite spirit is here to focus you. Think about how satisfying it is to do one task from beginning to end with mindfulness, free of all the noise that distracts you and keeps you from feeling a sense of completion. I feel that to my core, being ADHD, like finishing a project or a task from start to finish, so difficult. So if you have that and that's part of what you're experiencing, maybe the practice of completing one little task from start to finish completely could be a form of mindfulness. And you may even find it hard to do things like meditate, but maybe your form of meditation might be doing something like through exercise or running. Running meditation is definitely a thing. There is always more to do, but life becomes more manageable when you recognize that refocusing over and over again will only exhaust you and slow you down. Remain present, doing just one thing, and your courage, conviction, and confidence will return. Take on one task at a time. Then it will be easier to hear the quiet voice of your intuition, which will guide you in prioritizing. What needs to get done will get done, and your life will become more manageable if you follow this crystal's lead. So even when it comes to having a conversation with somebody, I'm hearing a potential conversation where maybe there are a lot of different things that need to be addressed and discussed, but Spirit's saying maybe just address one of those things. I don't know. I'm getting mixed signals because it's almost like I want to say just address this one thing, but maybe I'm picking up on your energy too, where it's like, no, we just need to have everything out on the table. We need to talk about all the things. And this character, this is a page, which isn't like on the maturity scale of page, knight, queen, king in the tarot. The page is probably the least mature. He's still learning. He's a student. He's still learning to find his voice, right? So he's found it, but maybe he's not communicating in the most compassionate way or Maybe he interrupts a lot. Those are just some examples. But it's almost like this character saying, and also, and this. And it's like pointing out flaws or issues. I don't know. I just feel like there's maybe a difficult conversation to where maybe you're pointing out things that are either bothering you or maybe setting a boundary in place. I don't know. I'm getting mixed signals. I don't know how to clearly receive that message. If Spirit is giving you the advice of just do one thing at a time, take baby steps, and that might be better for you energetically. You know, focus on the one boundary or the one conversation completely from beginning to end, instead of trying to throw everything out on the table and then the other person feeling super overwhelmed by like, oh my God, I'm just the worst person ever, right? Like that kind of feels like what their response would be. I think that that's probably what they're talking about more. Is okay, let's address one issue in its entirety, completely, and then we will move on to the next one. Okay, we have number 25, respect, Anubis. 25 condenses down to number 7, and this feels very lucky, right? Like a lucky energy. That's what I think of with number 7. And respect is given and it's also received. So I feel like it's important to remember that if you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling like these things need to be addressed, make sure that you're maintaining that sense of respect, not just for other people, but a sense of self-respect and dignity. Like when I'm having this conversation, I'm going to make sure that I'm speaking in such a way that I'm not going to have any regrets about the way that I'm saying it, the way that I'm projecting my energy out there. Like I'm solid. That's what I'm kind of hearing. But it says, take special care and pay attention to detail right now in all aspects of your life. Respect yourself and others. Take the time to guide someone who needs it. You may not like someone, but you can respect their humanity or even their skills. Offer compassion and respect to the dead. The duality here is respect versus disrespect, fear versus protection. So it could also be saying that if somebody you love or passed away recently or even a while ago, it might be time to go pay your respects. Maybe go, if they are buried somewhere, or maybe if their ashes were spread somewhere, maybe go visit that site and offer your respects. And a car actually honked its horn as I was saying that. So that's definitely a message to some of you, that there could be some type of important spiritual connection that happens through that process for you. So I hope that these messages resonated. If they did, please hit the like button and follow me for more videos like this. And don't forget to book your personal reading on my website, Crystallize with Kate.